Marijuana. It's a multi-million-dollar business on Long Island. And it's all about supply and demand.
I think the market for marijuana has grown significantly among young people, but also around older folks too.
Experts say demand will no doubt be going up since the state legislature recently voted to legalize the medical use of marijuana. And then there's the underground market for illegal recreational use. Hidden marijuana farms are springing up all over Long Island. We went with an undercover Suffolk detective to see this alleged grow house in Medford. Police say the owner used high-powered lamps, fans, and a watering system to grow rows of big and small marijuana plants.
He was good. He had all the lights, all the circulators, and his crops were growing at different stages, so he was never going to be out. And it was all high-end marijuana.
You find illegal pot farms in hidden grow houses or in places like this Comac sump. There's a lot of money to be made. According to this federal indictment, this Riverhead house was part of a ring of home-based marijuana farms all throughout Long Island. Authorities say they found 1,600 plants inside, worth more than $3 million. Many secret pot farms are run by middle-aged entrepreneurs who may look like your next-door neighbor. The owner of this house, John France, went to jail along with his next-door neighbor who was paid $1,000 a week to water his pot plants. We spoke to the neighbor's wife, who asked us not to identify her on camera.
What did John France do for a living? On paper.
Marijuana.
Never
worked. Never worked. That's how we kind of figured it out, because he was like a vampire. He only came in at night.
Authorities say marijuana costs more these days than heroin or pills. It's a lucrative business and a risky one that can turn violent.
The large amount of money that's involved in the marijuana trade can be a contributing factor in many of our violent crimes.
Even murder.
Even murder, as we've seen here.
On Christmas Day last year, 4 people in Medford were shot, one fatally, when robbers demanded cash and marijuana.
Are you surprised how much money is involved with some of these grow operations?
Not anymore, because I've been on enough investigation that I see how much money is being made on it, and it's enormous.
Despite the dark side of the business, critics say conditions are ripe for Long Island's marijuana industry to just keep on growing now that medical marijuana is being legalized in New York.
Marijuana has been identified as a key investment opportunity for entrepreneurs, and locally folks are beginning to look at this and say, so if we're lessening the criminal penalties, there's a lot of money to be made, why wouldn't I enter this market?
For Newsday and News 12 Long Island, I'm Thomas Mayer.